Hello, beautiful people. This is Freedom Fighter. Thank you for tuning into our channel, Goldilocks Global Banking News. Everybody knows that Goldilocks is the #1 source for the RVGCR. People from around the world tune in to see what Goldilocks is sharing on the RVGCR. Don't miss your chance and get your latest updates every day. So like, share, and subscribe to this channel to get your daily podcast from the Goldilocks articles on the RVGCR. Brought to you by Freedom Fighter. Hello, fine folks. This is Freedom Fighter, and welcome to Goldilocks Global Banking News. I am your host, fine folks. Goldilocks is sharing some information today that shows us in writing directly from Iraq that they are training their banks on currency exchanges. Not just any currency exchanges, international currency exchanges. I'm going to touch on it briefly for you right now on the Saturday night dialogues call. We are going to go into more depth, but pay attention to what I'm going to share with you from Goldilocks here in a moment, and then also about the global banking system and how it's getting prepared. Before that, I'm going to share with you how in the Goldilocks QFS dialogues room we have so many members reporting their experiences with their wealth managers. As a matter of fact, we had several members that reported today that their wealth managers have contacted them asking to meet with them because of updates and forecasts that they must meet with our members immediately. We had one member that shared something else from her wealth manager, and this is what she said. She says, "Hi, Freedom Fighter. Yes, I had my appointment with the relationship manager yesterday. I met with him for 2.5 hours. He set up my trusts with savings and checking." Listen. He set up her trust account for her exchange funds to go into, along with checking and savings. And she says, "And I will soon be receiving my debit card. I'm waiting for the exchange and ready to go. Thank you, Freedom Fighter, Wiley, Goldilocks, She-Hulk, and everyone else who have helped me on this incredible journey. Love and blessings to you all." Folks, her bank set up her trust account for asset protection and tax benefits. Wink, wink. Her accounts for her exchanged funds to go into. Have you done this, ladies and gentlemen? If not, you can. Click the link at the top of the description. Feel free to join us for free. We'll help you along the way. Now let's jump into what Goldilocks is sharing directly from Iraq. It states, "The Institute for Financial Integrity is proud to announce the launch of Financial Integrity and Cross-Border Payments Training Program for the National Bank of Iraq, developed in partnership with the Central Bank of Iraq." What is cross-border payments? Ladies and gentlemen, in layman's terms, cross-border payments, just think you have Iraq in one country that's across a border, and let's say you have the United States, another country across a border. When the Iraqi dinar is exchanged from the dinar to the US dollar, two different countries, two different borders, that's a cross-border transaction. That is a currency exchange. So they are announcing cross-border payments training. What is that? International foreign currency exchange training in the Iraqi banking system. Goldilocks continues by stating, well, it looks like we are finally getting that logistics training for the banking system in Iraq we've been looking for. This initiative will give integrity to the Iraqi financial system by making sure that cross-border payments or currency exchanges from Iraq meet legal requirements, regulatory expectations, and global standards. Iraq is setting the stage for foreign currency exchange on international platforms. That's cross-border, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't get any more simpler and more direct than that. This is directly from Iraq. The link, of course, will be in the description to show it to you. And, of course, we're going to go into more depth on Saturday Night Dialogues. I'm sure some will pick this up and try to explain it, but you know where to come to get the truth and the facts. The butt-naked truth. Right from the Goldilocks QFS Dialogues room in Goldilocks. Now, what this also includes, the cross-border training, is anti-money laundering and counter-terrorism standards. This is to make sure that there's no terrorists and criminals that will participate in these large transactions. It states financial crime, compliance, and risk management through the National Bank of Iraq, headquartered in Iraq, will solidify governmental compliance to a new banking reforms recently that was published in the Gazette because this was passed. The laws were passed by the Iraqi parliament for the anti-money laundering and anti-terrorism laws in the banking system of Iraq. This program represents a significant step towards enhancing the regulatory framework for cross-border payments. Basically, folks, the regulatory framework is the legal requirements. Again, what are cross-border payments? Currency exchanges. So these are the laws that represent, the new laws that represent foreign currency exchanges by Iraq internationally. I hope you're picking up what Goldilocks is putting down. Now let's get to how also the connection of the United States, the globe, and Iraq is all intertwined and coming together. When money flows through a network, it can be considered a bank when it's part of a correspondent banking system or a network like what's called ACH. That's an acronym that represents Automated Clearing House. For those of you who have been paying attention, remember the clearing is how an exchange or transaction clears in the banking system. It's all electronic. You cash a check, you make a deposit, you withdraw money, you exchange currency. It has to be clear, and it's done and will be done instantly in the new banking system. It's called automated clearing. This is usually with banks and other financial institutions that send and receive money, large transactions amongst themselves. There is something called FedNow that many of you all have heard of, and that it's compliant. FedNow is connected to our Federal Reserve Bank. See, when we exchange our currencies, no matter what foreign currency it is, and we exchange it into US dollars, folks, it will be done through our Federal Reserve Bank, governed by the United States Department of Treasury. Now, ACH, or Automated Clearinghouse, pay attention. Don't click away. There is some news that Goldilocks will share in the weeks to come as it pertains to large transactions such as currency exchanges in the banking system that will go live in every bank in the United States in the weeks to come. Goldilocks is preparing you. We are giving you the heads up now because it's very important and must happen in order for Iraq and any other currency to be exchanged in our banking system in the new digital banking system. And absolutely 100%. When this happens, the Central Bank of Iraq will have a direct line to our banking system. Think of plugging in the wall. You plug a cord into the wall. And once you plug that cord into the wall socket, and you want to have electricity for the lights, for the television, for the switch, you got to plug whatever device into the wall, into the socket, to the outlet. Iraq will plug in to the banking systems in the United States. Weeks to come. I'm just going to leave it at that. Now, foreign currency exchanges, otherwise known in the trading market as Forex. Forex trades are increasing, Goldilocks is reporting, meaning there is an uptick in the amount of currency around the world that's being traded right now. The volume has gone up. The liquidity, the amount of Forex trading has gone up. And these are certain factors that are contributing to the increase in foreign currency exchange trading or Forex trading. International trade. International investors are more interested now investing, pumping money into what's called cross-border activities. Or think of cross-border exchanges. There are a number of factors that is contributing to the increase in Forex transactions bank to bank around the world. Also, one of the major reasons for the increased volume is trading platforms like Forex trading platforms. The growth is not by accident. The growth in Forex trading is not by a coincidence. It's about supply and demand. There's a higher demand for currencies right now around the world with big banks and financial institutions. Folks, it is the financial institutions that control the banking sector and the movement of money, the movement of currencies, the value of currencies. Why do you think all of a sudden there's an increase in Forex activity? Think of large institutions. Aren't they the ones that move the markets? Aren't they the ones that move the price and the values of currencies, of other assets, up or down. There's a reason why there's a greater interest, an increase in Forex transactions. All the institutions know what is coming because these are the institutions that are responsible for making the event happen. So, just know, when you have Iraq training for foreign currency exchanges internationally, and you have an increase in trading of Forex around the world, nothing can stop what is coming. Be well.
Hello, beautiful people. This is Freedom Fighter. Thank you for tuning into our channel, Goldilocks Global Banking News. Everybody knows that Goldilocks is the #1 source for the RVGCR. People from around the world tune in to see what Goldilocks is sharing on the RVGCR. Don't miss your chance to get your latest updates every day. So like, share, and subscribe to this channel to get your daily podcast from the Goldilocks articles on the RVGCR. Brought to you by Freedom Fighter.